Good afternoon and welcome to another Money Making Mom Scope. I'm so excited to have the opportunity to share with you on a subject that I'm really passionate about, and that is marketing. We're going to talk about the best way to market a product. So welcome, so glad to have you all here. I'm going to we have a few trolls that we are going to take care of here. Hi Kayla, so glad to have you. Alrighty, so we will see. My scope is blowing up again, which means that part of that is that there are a lot of trolls and we just have to block them. I can't seem to block them fast enough, but gratefully there's a lot of legit people too. So I want the legit people to be able to comment, so then we have to block the trolls so that we have space for the legit people to comment. The trolls are the people that are leaving comments that are, saying inappropriate things, dropping F-bombs, or just saying weird things. For some reason, they like to hang out on Scope, and yeah, it's just part of, it's a necessary evil, I guess. I love Periscope, but I don't love the trolls, but we just, with everything, there are good things and bad things and not so fun things and hard things. So anyway, welcome. So glad to have you all here. And for those of you who are new, my name is Crystal Payne and I'm the founder of MoneySavingMom.com. And I am also the author of the book that I was showing you at the beginning. Yay, you can comment! Money Making Mom. This came out in November, and I am also the creator of the 14-day online course called Make Over Your Mornings, and that's at makeoveryourmornings.com. Thank you so much. So many of you are sharing. Thank you guys so much for sharing. I really appreciate it. Yay, you got on. Okay, so we're going to talk about marketing. And we're going to talk about the best way to market. And this was inspired by this week. I want to be talking about self-publishing, because there is a free self-publishing course that is available. And so I wanted to be plugging that. If you go to moneysavingmom.com/scope, there's a link there for the free self-publishing course. And so this week we're going to be talking about publishing and self-publishing and marketing a book. So this was inspired by that. And then as I was writing out what I was going to share, I thought, you know what? Let's just talk about marketing in general and the best way to market a product, because this could apply to not only self-publishing or publishing your own book or marketing a book that you've had published, but this could also apply to any kind of product that you want to market. It could also apply to affiliates. If you are doing affiliate marketing, if you want to plug other people's products and be successful at that, you can also use these tips for that. So, yay, you can finally comment. And Family Fun TC, I'm not sure what your name is, but I guess I found out that I had blocked you and I have unblocked you now. I don't know how that happened, but thanks for mentioning that on Mackenzie's Scope so that I could unblock you. You just published your first ebook on Amazon last week. Congratulations. That is really exciting. Okay, so if you have questions, we can talk about those at the end, but I want to jump right into the tips. And so I'm going to give you two tips, and they're around the same thing. The best way to market a product is to, number one, build a targeted email list. So what do I mean by a targeted email list? I want you to think about who is your market for this product or for products that you're going to create. Who is your market? And then I want you to build an email list that is targeted to that market. And don't make it super, super, super niche. Like, for instance, you don't want it to be specifically about how to blog about sea urchins, I don't know, like how to make money blogging about sea urchins, okay? Like, we don't want to have it be some super, super, super specific, but you want it to have it be targeted enough so that you are attracting the right kind of people. You got your computer. I'm so excited, Julie. Wait, yay, that is so exciting. Okay, so you need to build a targeted email list. And what do I mean by that? Well, think about who is your market, and then think about how can you serve them? So what is going to attract the kind of people who are going to be interested in the product or products that you are going to create? So for example, my book that I showed you, Money Making Mom, it came out in November, and I knew that I wanted to create a targeted email list for people who would be interested in this book. This book is about how every woman can earn more and make a difference. So there are a couple of things that you will notice. Number one, this is about making money. So I don't want to target people who don't want to make money. This is also for women. So even though men can be, they can benefit from it, I wrote it for women. So I want to target women who want to make money. Those are my two targets. My third target is, you notice there's this word right here, mom. So I'm going to target moms who want to make money. That is my target. So then I had to think about, okay, how would I attract those moms who want to make money? What is something that I could do to build an email list for moms who want to make money? And I came up with the idea of building an email list based upon this. If you go to moneymakingmombook.com, you can see this course that I created. It's a free 5-day course. It's a video course, and it's called How I Make a Full-Time Income from Home. Now, if you notice with that, I said if there's some key words there. I said so this is about me. I'm sharing my story. Make a full-time income. So this is about making not just a little bit of a side income. It's a full-time income. It's my story to making a full-time income from home. So if you see there's some keywords there, when I say how I make a full-time income from home, I'm attracting people who are women, who are moms, who want to make money. So do you see how it was attracting a broader audience than probably that, but I'm targeting the people that I want to target. And so you need to think of, with your product or products, who are you targeting? Who is your target market? I even have created a fictional character, to say that right, fictitious, that's the right word. I'm so bad with words. Fictitious character that is the person who I want to target my product to. So my book or whatever product, I will create this fictitious character that is my target market. And that really helps me to make sure that I know who my market is. Because if you just kind of say, this is for everyone and everything and anyone can benefit, you're not targeting anyone. And so, yeah, if you shoot a bunch of arrows out in all the, different directions, they're going to land and hit some kind of target. But if you are very specific about where you are shooting and who you are aiming for, then it's much more, there's probably a lot more of a guarantee that you're actually going to hit the mark. Okay, so we need to know who we're targeting. So think about who is your target market, and then think about how can you serve them? What are their needs? So when I did this 5-day course, I wanted to do something that was really comprehensive. I wanted something that was going to give people a lot of information. I wanted to connect with people. I didn't want it to just be teasers. I wanted it that there's a lot of very helpful information in this that people are going to say, I connect with this person, I like what she has to offer, and I want more. And then ultimately that they're going to buy Money Making Mom. So, but what I wanted to do with this was I wanted to give them enough information that people could say, you know what, I don't connect with this person. Her story doesn't relate to me, and I'm probably not going to be interested in her book. So that's what you want to do. You want to not only be able to hit your target and attract them, you want to detract the people who aren't your target, because you don't want to have everybody. You want to have just the specific people who are your target market. So number one, build a targeted email list and think about what can you do to serve that list, to serve those people. Who is your target market and how can you serve them? What are their needs and how can you serve it? And then number two, nurture that list. So it's not enough to build the list. You also need to nurture it. Now, what do I mean by this? I mean that you need to email them regularly. You need to build a relationship. Think about if you were, let's say you're going to a mom's group and you meet a woman there and you shake her hand, you say, "Hi, it's great to meet you. My name's so-and-so." And then that's all your interaction. You don't have a relationship with her. You have met her, but you have no relationship. It's the same way. You can't just have someone sign up for your email list and then you never contact them. You never nurture that relationship. You never do anything. They're probably not going to remember who you are. They're not going to know anything about you. But if you nurture that relationship, just like in the mom's group, you invite that mom into your home, you share your heart with her, you ask her questions, you talk to her, you build that relationship, then you have nurtured that relationship and you have deepened and nurtured that relationship. She knows who you are. She knows about you. She cares about you. You have a relationship. That's right. You need your readers to trust you. So how do you build that relationship? Well, when they sign up for your email list, then send them emails. Send them emails that serve them and that give them value. That is the best way to build a relationship. Your readers need to trust you, and so you need to serve them. That needs to be your number one goal, that you serve your readers. Someone said, how often? I have done a lot of research, and I really feel like the best amount is weekly, to email them weekly. And this way, they are every single week, they're hearing about you, they're seeing you in their inbox. Maybe they don't even open up the email, but they see the email from you, and that reminds them that you exist. And every time they see your email, you are building that relationship. If you do it more often than weekly, it can kind of get obnoxious, but also, I mean, it's a lot of work to put together one, so doing it more than once a week can just be kind of overkill and too much work. So what we've done, I showed you the Money Making Mom email list that we put together. This is at MoneyMakingMomBook.com. So when people sign up for this list, they get an email in their inbox for 5 days. And every day we send them an email with information and with a video. And so we're building that relationship, we're giving them helpful information. And then once they've gone through the 5-day course, then we send them an email every single week. So once a week we send them a Money Making Mom email. And this email is usually going to have just helpful links, helpful tips, and I might tell you something that I'm testing on my blog. I might tell you something that, an article that I found that was really interesting. I might tell you about a free course that you can sign up for. Every week it's going to be a little bit different, but every week I'm going to say, how can I serve my readers? What do my readers need? How can I fulfill those needs? So that's what you really need to be thinking about. Write like they are a friend. Don't try to be all poised and professional and write in this legalese or professional manner. Just write like you would write an email to a friend, because isn't that what you want? You want them to be your friends. You want to build a relationship with them. So write like you're writing to a friend. Share valuable content. Think how you can improve their life. What do you have to offer that you can give to them to improve their life? How can you build a relationship with them and serve them? So giving them valuable content, telling them about your life, invite them into your life, share pictures, talk about what you're learning, talk about struggles that you have, be real, be honest, be authentic. That is what people are looking for, and that is what people connect to. So number one, build a targeted email list And number 2, nurture that email list. That is the best way to market a product. Now you're saying, well, you didn't even talk about marketing. Okay, well, so here's the deal. Once you've built that relationship and once you've nurtured that relationship, people will listen. You have gained a hearing. So then you can occasionally market something to them. But when you market, I hate even using that word because it's about serving them. So that is the most important thing. So for instance, last week, my book, Money Making Mom, was on sale. The Kindle was on sale for $2.99. Well, everybody who'd signed up for my Money Making Mom list, if they haven't bought the book yet, I know they're interested in the book. And so $2.99 was a great deal. So I was able to tell them about that deal. And a lot of people then were able to jump on and get that deal. But it's not every week that I'm saying, buy my book, buy my book, buy my book, buy my book. That's not what I'm doing. I'm building a relationship. I'm giving valuable content. I'm gaining a hearing. I'm nurturing that relationship. I'm building a friendship. I'm building trust. And so then when my book goes on sale for $2.99, I can let them know. And they're going to pay attention because they're like, I like what she has to offer. I respect her. I trust her. And so therefore, $2.99, that's a great deal. I'm going to jump on it. So it's not about, just sell. That's not what an email list is. A successful email list is you building a relationship, you gaining that trust, and then occasionally being able to serve your readers well by telling them about a product, by telling them about a sale you have going on, by telling them about something new that you have coming. You serve them that way. Now, one thing that I did want to mention is one of the best things that I found is to encourage them to interact with you. So if you're on any of my email lists, I have 3 different email lists. One is my Crystal Pain, or Crystal from the desk of Crystal email newsletter. We call it the Crystal Pain email newsletter amongst my team. And that's just my personal email newsletter. If you go to MoneySavingMom.com/scope, you can sign up there. There's a 7-day calendar course, Make Over Your Calendar course. And when you sign up for that, it signs you up for my personal email. This email newsletter will be about what books I'm reading, movies we watched, what's going on in our house, fun things that I found. Like this past week, I did a link to a calendar that you can color in because I love adult coloring. It was this beautiful calendar. So just links that I found, things that are interesting to me. So that's one email newsletter. We also have my Make Over Your Mornings email newsletter, which is for people who have purchased my Make Over Your Mornings course. And this is very much about living with intention and challenging women to set goals, to find their purpose, to live with passion, and just it's all about intentional living and organization and setting up your day for success. And then I have the 3rd email newsletter that I've been talking about, the Money Making Mom email newsletter. Each of these serve a different audience and serve a different purpose. Some people are signed up for all 3 email newsletters. Some people are only signed up for one. Some of you didn't even know any of these existed, and maybe you're going to go sign up. Yay! But each of them serve a different purpose. But one thing that I've tried to do is to make them interactive, because I see the replies that come in to all of the email lists. And so I often will be the one who will reply. And I'll ask people, I'll say, like on my Crystal Pain email newsletter, I said, I'm looking for some good fiction books to read. Does anyone have any recommendations? Hit reply and tell me. Or I'm thinking about producing another course. Would any of you be interested in these types of courses? Hit reply and let me know. Or have you tried doing this kind of Facebook ad? Hit reply and let me know. So trying to make it interactive, because I want to get to know my readers, and I want it to be a 2-way conversation, not just me sharing information, but I want to hear from them too. So that's one thing that I found to be very successful, and very, people love that. They love knowing that I care about what they have to say. So in your email newsletter, think about ways that you can encourage those who are on your list to interact with you, to talk back to you, to engage with you. Let them know that what they have to say is very important to you. So that's one thing that I found to be very successful, and something that I just love. And then I've also discovered that, maybe I will write about something and I'll think there will be some interest in it, and I'll say, hey, hit reply and tell me blah, blah, blah. And if not very many people hit reply, then I'll think, that's probably something that not very many people are interested in. That's good to know.